Hi guys, welcome to another Divi theme video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. We got a great fun one for you today. As you may have seen, we've got a bit of scrolling horizontal text down here. And it's rolling from the left of the screen to the right of the screen. Once it rolls off the end, it's going to start again. And it's a great way of getting people's eyeballs on things. If you've got a message you want to put out there, this is a great way to do it because happens, people's eyes are just going to go straight to it. Now, like I said, I'm using the Divi 5 theme for this today. This will work on any website as long as you can add a bit of HTML to it. So if you're using Elementor, that's fine. You can do it with that. If you're using blocks, you can do it with that. So let's get started. It's really easy to do. I've got the page open here. Let's get rid of this and we'll start from scratch. Okay, I'm going to go down and add a row. Little green button to add a row. I'm going to put a simple single column in mine. I'm going to add a text module. Now, most builders and most sites will allow you to add a text module, including Bootstrap and regular HTML. You can just write it in there. So you should be able to do this on pretty much any platform that you're working on. Okay, so let's pop the text in there. I don't want quite as much text as that. Let's take some of it as well. Now let's make it the color and the size that we want it over in design here. Here's our text. I'll leave it on the default font. I'm going to make it perhaps semi-bold. I'm going to make it a color we can see, which is white. I'm going to go ahead and capitalize mine too. And let's perhaps make it 25 pixels. Obviously adjust yours to taste. Okay, just so it stands out a little better over our background image there, I'm going to customize our little row a little bit here, the green tab for the row. I'm going to go to content. I'm going to go to background. You always find background under content. I'm going to make it perhaps black in color. Let's take a bit of that opacity away so we've got a hint of the image behind. I'll take mine to about 60%, probably do it. You can fine tune with a lot of arrows there. That's going to work. And we'll perhaps give it a little border like the one above. We can do that over in design. But before I do that, I want a little bit of spacing top, bottom, left and right. So I'm going to go down to spacing here. In the padding, perhaps 5 pixels top, hit the chain, it'll do the opposite side, the bottom there. And let's give it 10 left and right. This will become more apparent when it starts scrolling for us. And like I say, we'll add a little border like we have on the top. I'm going to do all sides. It's already checked for us there. I'm going to make it 1 pixel. Let's make it white in color. And just for a bit of fun, I'm going to give it a bit of a glow by adding a bit of box shadow. I'm going to use that one. I'm going to use that default light blue that they've got here. Perfect. Now comes the fun part. Let's animate this. So let's go back into the text module itself. As you can see, we're in the text module here. We'll go back to the content where we put that in initially. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over, I'm going to switch from the visual tab to the text tab. And like I say, most WordPress themes have this. Once we're in the text tab, we can start adding a bit of HTML. And don't let that scare you. It's really easy. And I'll zoom in a little bit on this so you can see what's going on. Now, as a disclaimer, I'm showing my age a bit here. What I'm using is something called Marquee. It's been discontinued, so they don't recommend you use it. But I use it on a lot of sites. It still works perfectly on all browsers that I've tried. I've tried it on Brave. I've tried it on Chrome. Tried it on Firefox, Safari, and of course, Microsoft Edge. I'm using Chrome here today. Okay, what I'm going to do to make this animate is I'm going to put my cursor to the left of the first word there. I'm going to open and close some pointy brackets, a left and a right. In between those brackets, I'm going to write the word marquee, M-A-R-Q-U-E-E. And it's already started. Perfect. Now we need to put a closing tag in once we put an opening tag. So I'm going to copy that, Control-C. At the end, I'm going to paste it in there, Control-V. Right before the M and after that left pointy bracket, I'm going to put a forward slash. We've got a closing bracket there. Perfect. Now I've just noticed as I got my screen recording software going at the moment, it looks slightly glitchy. It's not when we put it in there, it's absolutely smooth. So there we have it. It's rolling from left to right there. And I can already hear somebody saying, well, let's get it rolling the other way. So we can do that very easily. Just put your cursor after that E on the end of marquee here, and I'll zoom in on this. I'm going to write direction, DIRECTION, equals with no gap after the end of direction there. I'm going to open two lots of double inverted commas, and let's put in right up the top, RIGHT. As you can see, that's now coming in from the other side. It's going towards the right. The right is it's going towards. You'd think that would be left, but it's not. By default, it's left, but it's going towards the right here. That's why we put right in. If you want to, you can have it going upwards or downwards. If we just put up in there, see as it's going up. Try down. Perfect. I like the up better, and you can also give it a height attribute. So after the up there, we can add height, HEIGHT, equals with no gap again, two lots of inverted commas, and inside, let's put perhaps 200, that'll be pixels. And we've got a fixed height there, and of course you can have more content if you want to. I'm going to take the height away there. I'm going to set it back to left. In fact, if I delete the direction altogether, it'll be back to the default, which will be moving towards the left. There we go. Now, one other thing you may want to do is slow it down or speed it up. So we can do that very easily with scroll amount. So again, just after the E of marquee, I'm going to make a gap there. So I'm going to say SCROLLAMOUNT equals, no gap again there, two lots of inverted commas once more. And let's put in perhaps 10. It's going a little bit quicker. The higher number, the quicker it's going to go. The lower number, the slower it's going to go. So if I make that perhaps 3, you'll see it goes a lot slower. So it's fairly versatile. Like I say, I'm showing my age a little bit. This is a thing that I've been using for 20 years, I suppose. And it's depreciated, so they say, well, you shouldn't really use it, but it works. And what works, works. So use it as you will. It works for me, and I hope that it'll work for you. Let's make sure this is going to work on the front end. I'm sure it will. I'm going to save draft. And let's preview. And here we have it. As you can see, it's coming in from the right side there, scrolling across nice and slow. As I mentioned earlier, that really is going to get people's eyeballs on it. And of course, it'll work on all devices if I go back here. Here it is on desktop. Let's have a look on tablet. It's going to work fine. And again, let's have a look on phone. Bit of fun there for you, but it is a great little attention grabbing thing there. So I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. Don't forget, if you have any questions, pop them down below. I'll do my best to answer them if I can, or make a little demo video just like this one. Now, we've been using Divi 5 here today. As I mentioned earlier, this should work on most web building platforms. So once again, this has been Jamie with System 22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.